All right. Here we are back at the
You have one incoming
beginning of day
transmission
2. We're going to have a day
Welcome
counter
to your
going.
new home, Cutter. There's everything you need. This is officially called a ready-made long-term employee habitation,
Neat.
something or other.
Okay.
Around here, we just call it your hab.
Well, that's
Now,
handy.
How's about you get yourself some rest? We'll pick up your training in the morning. Sleep
Yeah,
tight there, Cutter.
let's do that. Might end up having to slice things up a little bit and throw this on the end of the other one.
Good morning,
Not really.
shipbreaker. Links
Here
would
we
like
are.
to share the following message.
At the
The only
technical
Ps
beginning of
permitted
day
in
2.
the salvage yard are profit, processor, and potassium trifluoromethane sulfonate.
You know, I've tried and tried to get them to stop using potassium trifluoromethylene, but sulfate, whatever it is, and they won't listen. Unread messages will incur an hourly data storage fee after 10 days. It's a good thing to keep note of. So we got a bunch of messages on our thing we need to listen to. Good morning, shipbreaker. Reminder: minimum payments are due by 10 a.m. Solar Standard Time each day. Failure to pay on time is considered a breach of contract. Thank you for your hard work and cooperation. So,
Rise and shine, Cutter. Hope you feel
Good
well
morning.
rested. Ready to continue your training?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's have a look at your employee terminal.
that's right here.
Now,
Okay, I got
let's
you.
get caught up on career progression and certification. I've sent you a message with an explanation.
Yeah,
Go on and give it a read.
Your message is probably on a good thing to leave unread. Let's listen. Let's look. Spares new. This is explaining the Everwork program. You know, feel free to pause the video and as it goes to scroll through it and read. I'm not going to. I've unlocked the mackerel. You know, this explains salvage goals, which we'll get into. Everything important comes with a price, employee relief program, yada yada yada, basically debt. Structure mode is pre-installed, so you know it's on my scanner. Cool, your scanner's been updated.
Clear as mud? Don't worry.
Yeah.
I'm here to walk you through the process. Soon enough,
I
I'm going to
gotcha.
introduce you to some of the other shipbreakers. Most
That's
of them
my favorite part
are
about
willing
this
to help
game.
you out too. All right, let's start a new shift and pick your first shift to work on.
Alright, let's do it. I wonder what choices I'm gonna have.
This screen shows which shifts you have access to. Each morning, you can choose to continue working on the shift you got
Now-
or start a fresh one. Go ahead and claim one, and we'll get to work.
Generally, you want to try to finish the ship you're, working on. You never want to, most of the time, just wipe and start a new ship. But sometimes if you make some big mistakes, it ends up being the right choice. And I will not be doing any type of save scumming for this challenge. Another thing about it, I will be, if I blow up a ship, I'll blow up a ship. I'll get what I can out of it and maybe scrap it and start on a new one. But money's gonna be the big thing. The only thing that really matters between ships, money a tiny bit, but mostly it's these down here, the MP and the LT, and repair kit. But MP and LT are pretty important, especially towards the beginning. Repair kits become a little more important towards the end, especially with this kind of challenge where money's gonna be very important, because repair kits cost money and your gear's always gonna need repaired. But we're gonna go ahead and load on in and check out our first ship.
She's all yours, Cutter. Your primary goal is to reach rank 3. Now
Okay.
try to remember, nanocarbon goes in the processor, aluminum goes in the furnace. Try to
Makes
salvage the
sense.
entire ship if you can.
What
We
about
call it
glass?
using
Well,
the
as you
whole
can see, it's
buffalo.
blinking red, so
You'll
furnace,
hit
we
your
know
certs
that.
faster that way.
Something you
and start
kind of get
knocking
used
out
to.
that debt of yours.
Blue is processor,
observant.
red is furnace,
Giving you any help
and
if
green
needed.
is
Good luck, Cutter.
the
We were
barge, which we don't, have yet. But, with this ship, I'm gonna go ahead and give it a quick scan to double check, but yeah, it does not have, any type of pressurization. So we are going to go ahead, and I like to start by slicing the glass off for these ships. For these types of cockpits, I just like to kind of start dicing it up a little bit. That one was a clean cut. I don't think this one was. Yeah, this one was not. You can see it's still connected there a little bit. I'll have to give that a fresh cut. Hit the right buttons, you know. Have fun with it. There we go. That should have disconnected it. Alright, now we'll cut them. Yeah, see, it's hanging loose over there. Here. And cut it down here. Nice to be real nice and tight with those. And then I should be able to grab that out. Gorgeous. And dunk it in the furnace. And these two pieces shouldn't be too bad to get thrown in, because they just come loose once the window's cut out. That's what holds it all to the main section. Now, throughout these ships, you know, there's different things. This one's, you know, right at the beginning is very basic. I just need to pop that door off. Then in reality, there's not too much to the ship. So I can go ahead and, really, this one's a cut one. This one I'm going to go ahead and get cutting on. So, I'm going to go ahead and pull out my cutter. I like using the stinger part. Probably not the quickest, most efficient. Like, I mean, in reality, well, I guess especially for these early ones where I don't need to worry about precision as much, I can do some of this kind of stuff. You know, get my double ups and stuff. But,
I know these ships look intimidating to scrap at first. But trust me, soon enough, you'll be stripping the huge Gecko-class freighters like nothing. Got my start.
Geckos ain't much. I like them though.
Scrapping biz.
You
know what made me come
can
up
see
here?
there's stuff sitting here that I can't grab or
we got a
nothing.
batch of this particular model in. One of them kinds with synthetic skin and everything. We almost never saw people-looking ones like that. They're always too expensive to manufacture.
Yeah?
Seems someone found a warehouse full of them. Mothballed for, 20 years or so.
That's only
Since
creepy.
the AI ban took effect.
The AI ban, huh?
Thinking they could turn a tide of profit.
That'll come up later.
No word of a lie. These things looked exactly like my stepbrother Jed. Even had the same slack-jawed expression. Now, Jed and I wasn't exactly pals or nothing, but all the same, I couldn't bring myself to start smashing that dopey face. And that's when I looked into getting on with Lynx.
Weaver's such a good guy.
It's a sight better to cut up something that doesn't look like a family relation.
Well,
anyway, I'm running
at least he had a healthy relationship with his family.
Holler if there's anything giving you grief up there, Cutter. We were out.
Eh, not really. I'm for the most part getting it. Cooking this poor Cutter. Get all that taken apart. And then we're gonna go ahead and kind of bonk you real quick. Get me out of here. Get that thrown over there. You need to come out here and pull this off. I mean, I don't need to, but when it comes to moving stuff in weight, you want to. Because this thing alone's already kind of hard to move. I can push it really easily, but pulling it around's rough. And this is heavy too. I don't have any tethers yet. They're a great tool that we get later on. Alright, I got it bounced off enough that should be able to slide it over here. let's throw you over there. Whoa, what is happening? Alright. Sometimes weird stuff happens, but we'll take advantage of it. Oh, what's that? Should be cut loose. Oof. That tried to get stuck. Yeah, it said that furnace pulls really hard. You can see it even pulls like inside of the processor. Getting your grapple strength up becomes very important because of that. I mean, among other things, but that's really a big problem. At least for me, especially in the early game. I've played a couple different runs on this before. It's, like I said, it's a good game. I got I got some time in, so this definitely ain't my first time doing the tutorial either, so I'll go ahead and try to get this knocked out as quickly as I can. Although, with, like I said, it's weak, so it takes a while.
Processor deposit accepted. Credits awarded. Salvage goal clear.
I gotta hold my brake and kind of pull this with the grapple to get it this way, so that it doesn't get pulled in by that furnace. And then I need to kind of pull back and do it. And now I got it past where the furnace is far enough, I can be sure that I'm not going to end up in it. Then I can push it over. And that gets much worse on some of the other ships. Now for this one, I'm just going to go ahead and come at it like that.
Object processed. Transferring credits.
Hopefully I can get away with the same on this side. Yeah, I should be able to. Decent shot. Oof. Ugh. And this is the song that plays during the opening cinematic that I skipped. This is a really good song.
Rewards assigned.
Gotta make sure I keep talking though. Can't get that copyright. That's my excuse at least.
Valuable object processed. Credits deposited.
Alright, I'm gonna grab that door, bonk it over there. Is there another door? If so, yeah, there was another door. Oh well. Time to get cutting. No, not like that. This cuts off the whole cockpit area. We'll see quite a few of these in ships with these cockpit pieces here, sort of modular on here. Especially in the early and mid game. I think my biggest problem is going to be the lack of variety in the end game, but we'll have to power through. It'll just allow me to get really good at them, and worst case I might be able to pick not necessarily the most efficient ship and still be able to complete the challenge, because as you'll see, every day we incur about a $500,000 when we start off, at least, in debt. So that's kind of rough, and I'm pretty sure I can't remember if I can actually buy my tools so I can stop paying the rental fee for them. With Link's points before I do the last mission, but I think I can. I haven't researched this enough. If I can't, I can't. It'll just make it more challenging. But that's what I estimated at, and I did the math. It should be doable. honestly shouldn't even be too difficult. I should have, you know, a decent amount of leeway. That's why I went ahead and, you know, wanted to cost myself a tutorial where, you know, I technically lost money that day. You know, I only made 400,000. I would have spent more than that just staying alive. You know, and renting all of my equipment, which is another thing. Like I said, you know, I'm not sure that I'm stuck doing that forever. I must have missed a cut point. Look at that, 2 of them. We're almost done with this sucker. Ooh, don't do that. Go over there. Thank you. Yeah, over there, please. Alright, now I'm pretty sure all that's left is aluminum. Yeah. Now, this is going to be too big for me to move. So that's a problem. But there are ways around it. Either way, as long as these don't go in the processor, I'm clean. I got plenty of
Material accepted. Credits transferred.
plenty of room there at the end where whatever I destroy will be fine. But I kind of wonder if I can get this ship. I can't grab that button, can I? It's dumb. Yeah, it's just not gonna work. Alright, so now is when I personally, for this situation, like to cut the ship in half. Right down the middle. And that should have done it. Yep, cool. Now you'll see, you know, I burned up $1,788 worth of, or more, I don't know. A little bit of aluminum, but overall, it now makes it so I can actually move these.
Material deposit.
Oh yeah, end up with these two. Boop. There's one more. There it is.
All salvage goals complete.
There we go.
All rewards allocated.
And that's even without getting him in. I could have lost all of that and not worried about it. But, you know, money, money. Oof. See, it's pulling me. Alright. Now I can head back to my hab and call that day 1. And I'm pretty sure overall the actual ship breaking in here was less than 15 minutes. So that works to count for 1 shift. Alright. There's a chunk there that I didn't get somewhere. If I use my scanner, can I see it? No. Okay. Not worried about it. Sometimes if I can see it, it's worth it, but not today. So as you can see, I destroyed a little bit of aluminum there. It's a little mad at me. A total of $4,000 worth. I left more behind, apparently. I left $18,000 behind, so apparently, yeah, that's great. And overall, I made $2.4 million today. I got all these points too in the repair kit. That's all cool. But
New certification level.
oh, and ranked up. But
License level.
overall, probably took 2 mil off my, well, just less than 2 mil off my debt today. And that was for day 2. So I'm ranked 3 on day 2. I think I'm doing pretty good. But I guess I will see you guys tomorrow, because this is technically where the tutorial would end. But we will constantly be unlocking new stuff and getting things through a portion of the game, and so there'll be more tutorial sections and days like that. I will be cheesing any of them that I feel like cheesing. Some of them you can, you know, do things like, you know, I have a uploaded clip where I had just the reactor left, and that was on the first mission where you have the reactor and you can, you know, literally chop up the whole ship and put it all where it needs to be, and then do that last and get it all done right away. So I'll probably be doing that again. You'll get to see me do it from beginning to end, and you know, other things like that. Whenever I get the training opportunity, I will be cheesing it, but those do go away at a certain point, and for story reasons. So we'll get to look into that. But we'll see you guys next time.